Hi, this is Jim Donnelly. This week in the video stream, we're going to visit the Shawmut Diner, where Phil Paleologus will talk about coffee, among other things.
Coffee's my life, actually.
Norm Cloutier at the Standard Times is going to tell us what's going to happen on Internet Day on May 14th.
If you feel you're savvy enough, give me a call. We can talk about it. We can certainly use as much help as possible.
Entertainer Roger Chartier will sing a song for us.
On the sunny side of the street.
My buddy Renee Kochman will ponder a word from the dictionary. And we'll celebrate the reopening of the Fairhaven Bridge. Thank God! The bridge is finally open. So join us for a swim in the video stream. Going to the diner, gonna get me a cup of coffee. Going to the diner, gonna get me a cup of coffee. Going to the diner, gonna get me a cup of coffee.
You seem like a guy who likes good coffee. You come into a diner for good coffee, huh?
Coffee's my life, actually, and I always come into a diner for a good cup of coffee.
What do you like about coffee?
Well, I like the actual taste, the aroma, the quality of the beverage, as opposed to soda or anything else. I think it's the best beverage you could possibly drink.
Why do so many people enjoy coming into a diner for a cup of coffee, do you think?
Honestly, I think it's probably a combination of the diner atmosphere itself and the cup that it's presented in. I mean, you can go to a lot of places and you'll get coffee in a paper cup, but you come into a diner and you get a nice porcelain cup, and it always tastes better in a porcelain cup.
Yeah. What do you think is the key to good coffee?
Absolutely is the brewing equipment. Will definitely help. Usually you can't get this type of coffee at home. It's never going to taste that good. And of course the quality of the product, which is second to none. That's the important thing. You have to start with good coffee, good water, and good brewing equipment.
You make coffee like this at home?
You can't do this at home.
Yeah.
Only at a diner.
Yeah?
Only at a diner.
That's great.
Only at a diner. In fact, I could go for another cup right now. I honestly think I could use another cup of coffee.
Can we get another cup of coffee here?
Who is this guy? What does he do?
What do you do?
I'm a coffee salesman, actually.
What is right with American society?
I think for the most part, you really hit me with these tough questions.
What's wrong with American society?
Well, I think people don't care enough. I honestly think people don't care about other people. And I think people are selfish to a certain extent, and it's a me, me, me attitude, and we don't give enough back.
Yeah, well, how can we change that?
Well, I think it starts at the home. It starts with good family values. It's tough. I mean, today a lot of times two parents have to work just to make a living, and kids aren't brought up. They're brought up in daycare, and they don't learn enough about values and what's important. And it's not always about, we got to have the bigger house, we got to have the bigger, we got to beat the Joneses. They should just, really concern themselves about bringing people up, the right way. I was brought up that way, and I think it helped me a lot to have good values.
Were you ever a waitress working in a diner?
Was I ever a waitress?
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
Before my mustache I was.
All right, wait
But when I grew my mustache, they said I couldn't waitress anymore.
Because waitresses tend to think that you can talk while you're eating. They always ask you questions at the same time.
Right?
Exactly.
What's your name?
Zenon Sokolinski.
Zenon. What kind of a name is Zenon?
Polish, French, Spanish.
What's it mean?
There really isn't a meaning that I know of, so.
Oh, that's great. Where are you from?
Norwood, Massachusetts.
Yeah, that's great. Now, this is the first time you're in this diner?
Very first time.
What do you think?
I think it's great.
Why do you like diners?
Well, for one thing, it's homey. It's not like going into a McDonald's or Burger King.
Yeah.
It's a lot more friendly atmosphere, quainter. People seem to be a little nicer, I guess.
What do you like about this one here?
Other than I've never seen it before, I don't know. I guess reminds me of the 50s, which I never spent any time in that I can really talk about.
What is the difference between growing up in the 50s and early 60s and growing up in the 90s, do you think? Huh?
Oh, definitely. The times must have been simpler in the 60s and the 50s than they are in the 90s.
What's different between how you were brought up and how kids are brought up today?
I think there's a lot more. The parents were a lot more concerned as to where you were and what you did.
Why is that, then?
just personal responsibility. People took some pride and they had some morals, and they were basically genuinely concerned about how you were growing up. And,
what were your parents like?
And they weren't so absorbed into themselves.
How describe your parents?
Strict.
Yeah.
Strict, caring. You know, I didn't go without. You know, they always made sure I had what I needed. And
are kids spoiled today, or is it different today, or?
Well, they're spoiled, but they also want. I guess it's some parents spoil their kids, and some parents just throw stuff at their kids because, you know, maybe they feel guilty about not spending enough time with them, which is, I think the big thing is the kids want more time than anything. I think they could do without some of the toys, but...
Do you have kids?
Yes, you might say that.
Do you spend enough time with your children?
Not as much as I like to, but I try to make an effort to spend some time. Go out there and try to throw the ball and bring them down to Little League and try to be around, you know.
Does your wife work?
My girlfriend works, yes.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Is that a difference between then and now? Is nowadays we have a lot more divorce and not a double, you know, a set of parents at home?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that is a major contributing factor to the way the society is going these days.
If you're an American, there's something you should know. The laws that govern what the people can do and say, the rulings that define freedom, fairness, and justice are not set in stone. 9 men and women, the voices of the Constitution, make decisions that affect every day of your life. Do you know what they've decided lately? Find out on the all-new Supreme Court Watch with Court TV's Fred Graham, Monday nights at 10:30.
The most gripping thrillers in Silence of the Lambs is on pay-per-view. Copycat. There's a brutal killer on the loose.
Death and life to you, Doc.
Who plans to make a world-famous expert of serial killers his next victim. Now, a feisty, ambitious female cop must catch him before he strikes again. Academy Award winner Holly Hunter, Sigourney Weaver, Harry Connick Jr. If 7 scared you, prepare to be shocked beyond belief. Copycat on pay-per-view.
Since I've lost my weight, I feel more self-confident. I feel good about myself. I can look in the mirror and like what I see. And that's something, for me, I've been battling with that since being a teenager. I've been dieting since a teenager. Nothing's worked. This has worked because it's balanced and really good nutrition. And you lose the weight effortlessly, and you feel great while you're losing.
For more information, call 999-1788.
Let Showtime be your exclusive guide for the best entertainment on TV. Order Showtime and get the biggest Hollywood hits like Rob Roy, Dolores Claiborne, Crimson Tide, Forget Paris. Plus catch all new star-studded exclusive Showtime original pictures, Knockout, Championship Boxing, and more. Entertainment this great can only be found in one place, on Showtime. So call and order Showtime now.
You like it?
The New Bedford Standard-Times wants every school, library, and town hall in our area to have access to the internet.
We're going to try and raise the bar for internet access in southeastern Massachusetts. Through our partnership with Ultranet Communications, we have offered free access to every school, library, and town hall in our region. That's from Wareham out to Westport, including Lakeville and Middleborough. Well, we made that offer about a month ago, and roughly 30 or so schools have already joined in. But the toughest part about getting online with the internet is the first step, getting your computer to make that first connection online. Once that's done and you solve the initial problems of knowing which modem you're using, etc., it's very easy. It's point and click.
The Standard-Times has declared Tuesday, May 14th, as Internet Day.
We're going to try and draw volunteers from the area to go out on that one day and hook up every school, library, and town hall that has the capability of being on the internet with an internet account. Ultranet's providing the accounts, some technical expertise. We're organizing, promoting, providing the volunteers. We'll set up kits, and the goal is to mirror the project in California in February, where they went and actually hardwired every school in the state onto the internet. Our goal is to get every school online. We know there's a lot of projects out there involving libraries. The New Bedford school system has its own internal network that's providing access. It's all wonderful. It's all going to get better someday, but we figure it's high time to raise the bar and make sure that every school, community library, government office has a way to get on the internet now. And that's the goal of this project. We need volunteers. We desperately need volunteers. We're still trying to amass the detailed list of what the schools need. There are roughly 65 schools, 15 or so private schools, and about 18 libraries. We have maybe 50 already signed up. But there are schools that have an account that never quite got it running. There are schools that haven't begun to talk about it. There are schools that don't even have a modem. So we're going to be putting a list in the paper of schools that still have hardware needs, and hoping that business people will step forward if one of their local schools doesn't have a modem that they need, or doesn't have a phone line accessible. If you're familiar with the internet access and you've set up a couple of accounts, if you've done it for yourself and maybe a friend or two and you're comfortable with it, please give me a call at 979-4454, or send me email at Cloutier, C-L-O-U-T-I-E-R, at s-t.com. That's my email address. Let me know what your expertise is in. Are you a Macintosh person, a Windows 95 person? Will you be available that day? We're planning on spending the entire day sending people out to set up schools. We need as many volunteers as possible. If you've set up your own account and you had a hard time doing it, you may not be the type of person we need. But if you feel you're savvy enough, give me a call. We can talk about it. We can certainly use as much help as possible.
I'm going down to the bread and cheese brook. I'm going down with my baby. Bread and cheese. Has anybody ever heard of the Bread and Cheese Brook? It's a lovely little place. If you can tell me the location of the Bread and Cheese Brook, you can win a coupon good for a free pay-per-view movie. 2 people can win. The first person to tell me the correct location of the Bread and Cheese Brook by email will win a coupon. The email address is cable13@ultranet.com. Also, the first person to identify the correct location by snail mail will also win a coupon. Snail mail is another name for the post office. Our snail mail address is 630 Mount Pleasant Street, New Bedford, Massachusetts, 02745. Here's some movies on pay-per-view that you can see with your free coupon. The Indian in the Cupboard, Dangerous Minds, Mallrats, Braveheart, To Die For, and my kid's favorite, Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. I'll see you down by the brook. Bread and cheese.
USA Pictures Originals. You know you want to watch.
He's brilliant and belligerent, contentious and controversial, revered by conservatives, reviled by liberals. His enemies call him an attack dog. He's pugnacious, unpredictable, relentless, and proud of it. John Sununu takes on the liberals. Crossfire, 7:30 Eastern on CNN.
And we know that we need to do something. We need to take control of our bodies. We need to take control of our nutrition. These products allowed me to do that. It gave me a fantastic tool in my goal of improved nutrition. And as I exposed and introduced other people to the products, it helped them achieve their weight loss goals and their nutritional goals.
For more information, call 999-1788.
Ever wonder,
how does it work? What is the best way? Why does it do that?
The passion to know.
How to fix it? How to buy it.
Simple solutions to a high-tech world.
It's innovative. It's techy.
5 days a week.
It's cool.
Only on the Discovery Channel. The magazine goes video. Take your seat on the cutting edge. The Popular Mechanics Show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern and Pacific.
Explore your world.
On the Discovery Channel.
Earth Day is celebrated nationwide on Monday. A Fall River company is starting early. Molten Metal researches ways to recycle hazardous materials, but office work is far from the minds of employees today. Teamwork results in great things. Employees of Molten Metal are helping children from the Slade School transform a bare corner of the playground into a butterfly garden.
We planted trees, shrubs, flowers that would bloom throughout the year. So in the wintertime, the kids can come here and study something that's blooming. And that was our goal, to give them something year-round. Not only the butterflies, the birds, but the flowers also.
The 140 employees enjoyed their time out of the office.
Oh, it's great. Wonderful to get out of the office. First beautiful day. Yeah, it's wonderful. It's really nice.
It's a nice way to build camaraderie, work for the community, do something good for the environment, all those things.
The garden was designed by Branco Landscaping. The plants are appealing to butterflies and hummingbirds. Many of the flowers are perennials. They will come up every year. Manuel Branco says perennials are easy to care for.
Basically what we have to do is just keep it watered. Once a week, soak it up really good, and that's until it's really, until the plant is established. Once it's established, then you're all set.
Have you ever read the book, The Secret Garden? It's about a sickly little boy who starts to feel better and get stronger once he works in a beautiful garden. Well, this area at the Slade School will resemble the Secret Garden. It'll be set up with benches and chairs for students to read and think. The kids learned how to plant and pronounce plants like spirea, viburnum, and weeping cherry. After today's landscaping lesson, Justin Cowan decided he wants a job growing things.
I want to do it when I grow up. It's going to be my job that I want. I'm learning how to plant plants and how to produce them.
Fourth grader Ashley Ferreira thinks the butterfly garden is a perfect way to recognize Earth Day.
We're learning how to save the earth, and what we're doing is we're trying to plant plants that way that we can save the ozone layer and that we can kind of make the earth a little prettier.
Before today, this corner of the yard was going to waste.
This is a dream come true. We've been able to take a piece of property that we use for some athletic events, but we have a big schoolyard, so it was available for this particular project.
The Slade School beat out 3 other schools to get the butterfly garden in their backyard.
Well, I think we're going to have a lot of green thumbs at Slade School from now on, and they promised to take care of it, they promised to clean it, and we're really happy with it.
Molten Metal spent $18,000 on this project. They've invested in the future. A second group of employees from Molten Metal gathered at a park off of Slade Street to clean up and make sure the whole neighborhood has a cared-for look.
It's a community story.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Roger Chartier will entertain us now.
Grab your coat, get your hat, leave your worries at the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can you hear pitter pat? And the happy tune is your step. Life is so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with my blues on parade. Now I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. If I didn't have a cent, I'd be rich as I got till I'm with gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with my blues on is a rover, crossed over. If I didn't have a cent, I'll be rich as I can. Fella with gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street.
It's coming! The only award show where kids get to pick their favorites in movies, TV, music, sports, and more. What is it? This is it! Nickelodeon's 9th Annual Kids' Choice Awards, hosted by Whitney Houston.
The Kids' Choice Awards is the place where kids rule!
Who's going to walk away a 1996 Kids' Choice winner? You got a snake to find out. The Kids' Choice Awards, live Saturday, May 11th on the only network for you, Nickelodeon.
Available on pay-per-view. All her students wanted was a chance.
In our neighborhood, if you don't stand up, you can't walk down the street.
You don't come from where we live. You're not bust here.
What she gave them was the power of choice.
There are a lot of people who choose not to get on that bus.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
There are no victims in this classroom.
You better be for real. In Dangerous Minds, the most inspiring drama of the year. Now available on pay-per-view. Rated R. Restricted.
I've lost 30 pounds to date, and what ended up happening was I've lost the cravings for a lot of the food. The product balanced out my body, so I wasn't getting the cravings for the junk food that I used to go for a lot. Plus, I had a lot more energy. I was able to do a lot more with my children around the house, in the yard, playing basketball and everything, so I burned off extra pounds that way. A lot of times people will go on crazy diets. They'll try to lose weight with other programs, but what happens is their body's not in balance. They don't have that proper nutrition there.
On USA, a new wave of cops gear up to hit the beach. You can run, but they can fly. Now we clear on this? The all-new Pacific Blue makes Saturday nights something else on USA. Saturday nights at 8, 7 Central.
Words! 'Cause words give me power! I like words! They help me make my point!
Hi, I'm Renee Kochman, and my word of the day is catalyst. It's a noun, and it's something that causes a change or a reaction. Let me use it in a sentence for you. The Fall River and New Bedford waterfront festivals act as a catalyst in bringing people together. Catalyst.
Well, after 11 months of waiting and wandering, the New Bedford Fairhaven Bridge is finally operational again.
The magic moment came at 12 noon today as cars and pedestrians lined up to watch the event.
Oh, we're here for the opening of the Fairhaven Bridge, the reopening. And if it's on time, it'll be a miracle.
Well, the State Highway Department has spent the last 11 months overseeing a $16 million rehabilitation of the bridge. The work was initially supposed to be finished in January, but the project ran into a snag when a major bridge girder needed to be sent out for repairs in Alabama. The extended shutdown has been a hardship for businesses and local motorists. It's estimated that some businesses on the Fairhaven side of the span lost as much as 50% of their customers during the closure. Today, dozens of motorists lined up behind police cruisers hoping to become the first civilians to cross the span.
It gives you somewhat of a sense of normalcy again to be able to just go across the bridge rather than having to go all the way around, and it's just the bottlenecks and all will end, and it'll be great. All in all, it'll be back to normal.
Well, yes, all is right with the world. We can now drive across the New Bedford Fairhaven Bridge, and the celebrations are not over.
I could see familiar places just across the river, close enough for me to see, but a million miles away. Such a hassle to get there, wasn't worth the bother. Now it's back the way it was, the way I knew before. before. Thank God. The bridge is finally open. Thank God. I don't have to take the long way around. Thank God. The bridge is finally open. I can go straight over to Fairhaven. All the places I used to go, I can go again. To get chocolate tater chips at Dorothy Cox and maps at AAA. A new mattress from Worley Bedding and Tofu's Lunch Buffet. My Route 6 was chopped in half. Now I feel whole again. Thank God. The bridge is finally open. Thank God. I don't have to take the long way around. Thank God. The bridge is finally open. I can go straight over to Fairhaven.
That's the video stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Jim Donnelly. See you next time.